Okay. There's the audio check. Okay, I don't know how to begin this. I guess a year ago, I worked at an escape room in San Diego called Quicksand Escape Games, and I told my boss that I was interested in comedy. And since then, he has texted me jokes all the time. So instead of taking his joke ideas and making them into sketches or stand-up bits or, comedy, I'm going to make a video about how much they suck. And I think he's really gonna like that because I'm advertising his escape room.
5 stars.
Here's a little background on him. His name's Greg. I tried to add him on Facebook, but I can't find him. So what I was going to do was, because I sent him a request and he hasn't answered it. So I was going to be like, he left me in purgatory. But now I'm looking him up and I can't find him. I think he blocked me. But he texts me jokes I texted him yesterday. So we're not on bad terms. But yeah, I cannot find him on here. It's as though he blocked me. So I'm going to assume that he has. Here's a picture of him. I hope that I can find a picture of him. I don't know, because he blocked me on Facebook, I'm assuming. So here's either a picture of him or a picture of a question mark if I can't find a photo of him. Quicksand Escape Games has been open since, I want to say 1906. So they've been around a while. They have a speakeasy themed room, which it was originally just a speakeasy. And it's now, is this a good bit? Enough of me being hilarious. We got to get into Greg. Let me read you the first joke. And this is a screenshot that he took and sent to me. So the blue is him. Do not think that I am sending these joke ideas. So here's what Greg says. How's it going with our sketch? I have a good one-liner. Throwing away an old trash bin is nearly impossible, or something like it. I've been trying to throw away my old trash bin for years, and the trash people won't take it. I've even labeled it trash. Once I even explicitly pointed to the bin and said, "This is trash. Please take it." So first of all, he says, how's it going with our sketch? When I asked Greg to send me screenshots of all the ideas he's sent me, he sent me all of them chronologically. And this is the third idea he's ever sent me. And the first two were stand-up ideas. So when he says, how's it going with our sketch? I don't know what he's talking about. Then he says, I have a good one-liner, and sends me a 10-line message. So I have yet to see the good one-liner, I think. But this 10-line message about throwing away a trash bin, actually pretty funny. So overall, I'm going to give this joke 3 Gregs. I will not tell you how many Gregs that is out of. You will have to determine for yourself and use future scores to judge whether you were right about this score. You'll have to gather data, figure it out. I don't know. And giving it 3 Gregs. Here's another idea he sent me. This one, I believe, is a stand-up bit. So I don't know if we ever confirmed, but you're Jewish. And if not, could pretend. You say your middle name is Levi, and you always assumed it was because it's a Jewish name, blah blah. But your parents said it's because it's what your mom was wearing when they conceived you. And then, when the audience chuckles a little, some kind of funny thing, you go, still not as bad as my brother. His middle name is like Junko's. This one's heavy. This one's pretty packed. I don't know if we ever confirmed, but you're Jewish. Huge assumption, right off the top. I am? But you don't know that. If not, could pretend. If I were not Jewish, and I went on stage and pretended I was Jewish, and did that a lot, I would face consequences of some kind. You say your middle name is Levi. So this is why he wanted me to be Jewish, because Levi is a Jewish name. So I always assumed that it's because it's a Jewish name. Blah, blah. Very flippant of Jews. But your parents said it's because it's what your mom was wearing when they conceived you. A decent joke. It calls sex to mind, which is always funny. Wearing Levi's. I mean, that's funny because how'd you get it in there? She's wearing Levi's. It's pants. And then when the audience chuckles a little, so he is assuming that the audience is going to find this at least a bit funny. Here's my favorite part of the joke, because here's where the punchline is supposed to come. And the punchline is usually, some kind of funny thing. So let's see what the punchline is. Some kind of funny thing. I mean, it pretty much knocks it out of the park. You go, still not as bad as my brother. His middle name is blank. This is twice now that he has set me up to believe that there is a punchline coming and has pulled the rug out from under me. But then he does come through. He fills in the blank. Like Junkos. It's another jeans brand. Don't separate that into two messages. Just say his middle name is Junkos. Just put Junkos in the blank. Don't even have a blank. Just say it's not as bad as my brother. His middle name is Junkos. Just say that. It's pretty funny. I give it a Greg. Here's the final joke idea I'm going to read you. I have like 20 more, but I'm going to save them, I don't know, for a rainy day in case I ever need jokes to keep me warm. So this one, it's a sketch. You heat up pasta, and the microwave has a pasta button. Then 10 minutes. So you try like 5 minutes. It's still cold. Then you notice the pasta button and press it instead. And then from there, the options are to have a little man start cooking pasta from scratch inside the microwave. Or you could do something more nuanced, like just the passage of time. Or something where it's lowered into a volcano. That's the end of the sketch idea. This is all over the map. There's no characters. It's just you. It's me. It's supposed to be me, I think. This one confuses me so much. Maybe after seeing this sketch, I'll understand this sketch more. So let's see the sketch. Time to heat up some pasta. Then 10 minutes. So I'll try like 5 minutes. It's still cold. I'll press this instead. Mamma mia! Or, alternatively, the passage of time. What? This is more nuanced. Now that time has passed, that's a sketch. I don't know where to begin with this sketch, but I am gonna give it 7 Gregs, which is a lot. I mean, compared to the other jokes, that's a lot of Gregs. Those are the jokes my boss wrote. He wrote more, but I'm not gonna tell them to you unless you subscribe to me. Ah, you scared me. I was just enjoying the passage of time. And a great way to pass time is with audible.com. I'm kidding, I don't have sponsors. Help me get some. Like and subscribe and send this video to someone. And then they'll send it to someone else, and they'll send it to someone else. And if you break the chain, you'll have bad luck for 7 weeks. What can you do? Have a good evening.